I'm really, really excited about this ruling. I think this is the first and unprecedented ruling, and the thing just is with me for me. Because it's the first time that someone, a judge, stands up to be counted and for posterity. I mean, stands up to something that is an infringement on people's constitutional rights. I believe in cultures, but I also believe that culture should be dynamic. I believe that cultures should change with time, not necessarily changing the fundamentals. They should blend with time. Culture should be dynamic. That is the key word. You do not infringe people's right to their constitutional rights to movement and to other rights in the name of your culture. Where your cultural right stops another person's right.
It even goes beyond movement, even safety. The sense of security.
I know that sometimes, was it around 98, 99, one woman was killed in Badagry, in Shagamu, because she came in late. She was a trader, a pregnant woman. She was killed during an Oro period or festival period in Shagamu. And then there was riot, which led to the death of so many people. Wow. I remember sometimes in, I think 2003, in the Oregon area of Lagos, and I'm talking about cosmopolitan Lagos. In the 21st century, a young trader was killed and hung upside down at Oregon because he was caught. It happened to be coming home late in the night. I mean, this is barbaric. This is retrogressive. And it's an infringement, like I say, on people's rights, on people's constitutional rights. So it's something that should be looked into. And I really want other people in other localities that are affected to stand up to be counted so that we can get this behind us.
Okay.
We really don't have to stay in the Stone Age under the guise of culture.
All right, sorry, Mr. I always get like a t-shirt. I really don't know why. I want to bring in Otumba into this. Because I know Otumba.
He's a traditionalist or he's a historian. Traditionalists go to church.
When you were introducing me, you didn't put all these adjectives there. Basically, my opinion, which is a personal opinion. Anything, any tradition, any practice that disturbs others is not right. Because the first law in heaven is order. You understand? Now, for those ones that you're talking about, I'm not their PRO. I may not be able to defend them, but my understanding of what happens from those kind of things, sometimes they are not what they claim they are.
They are. Good.
Now, there is culture, there is tradition. There are some traditional environments that once you live there, they still uphold the tradition that to them, that is what their community is all about. A place like Ikorodu, you understand? A place like Isolo, Okota. Now, when you now say cosmopolitan
are you saying they should be entitled to that culture to the detriment of others? Because they are traditional.
You see, there is a way we can all live in harmony, you understand, without obstructing the other person's rights. What I'm saying is that I'm not speaking for them. The law that gives you the right to fling your hand also gives you the right to defend your face. I'm saying it is totally wrong for an Oro to come out in the afternoon. Definitely. There's no, you understand? And again, the justice followed the law.
The law.
The law has its own sentiments as to the practice, because the Nigerian law allows free religion.
And all that, yes.
So it's not as if their operations is not protected under the law. It is totally wrong. Where you even get to kill people for what? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Get to kill people, a pregnant woman. No, that's barbaric as defined. But don't let us throw away the baby and the bad water. Those things that they are practicing, it is their belief. You understand? I thank God for Christianity and Islam, because if Nigeria remains, or the Yoruba land remains, a purely traditional environment, the act of these people will have gone,
would have been magnified. Yes.
Probably most of us will not even be.
Can I ask a question, sir?
Okay.
When we talk about freedom of movement, is there any clause in the law that says that freedom of movement can be curtailed in the face of culture? Because this happened in Ogun State because the Oro was imposed in the daytime. I don't even see why anybody cannot move, even in the night, for any reason.
Now,
is there a way
that is where that word
can be done?
That's where that word. Now, I'm sure on your street.
Because some people walk in the night.
I want to ask you a question. On your street, don't they shut your gate at 12 midnight?
They don't. People walk in the night. What about nurses are coming back?
But we all agree that most of where we live, they shut down the gate once it's 12 midnight. If you live on that street, there's always an arrangement, or you know who to call to open
the gate for you.
What is important is how you cohabit. The Oro will not come just today and say, today nobody should. That is to my understanding. Yes. And like I said, I don't practice it. But once there's an announcement, and you are in that area, when we were younger, my mom will tell you, don't come home. Because she knows I will not come home earlier than 10, 11, even the fact that I'm male. Because our understanding when we're growing up is that Oro can be seen by men. Women are supposed to be off it and all that. So, what I'm not saying they have a right. But where you live in an environment that it is agreed, you understand, whatever agreement and understanding you have, you are expected, even when you are, if you are at the meeting or you are not there, it is binding.
All right, let's bring Mr. Kazim. Mr. Kazim wants to say something.
All right, I think the basis of this discourse should have stemmed from, what is Oro? How did it emanate? What is it used for? What is the essence of its practice? Okay, this is something that is a cult. It is something that regulates the existence of certain people or individuals. It is not just done for the sake of festivity sake. They use this to celebrate the death of someone. They use it to cleanse the society. They use it even in, stemming criminal activities in an area and stuff like that and so forth. But you see, the whole essence of the Oro itself is that even when they want to do it, there is always that first part of it, which is, like I said, there is an order. Okay, everybody gets to be informed. This thing is going to happen, and it will happen at certain time and certain place. Okay, now, yes, the law says in Ibokia that it cannot be done in the daytime. I recall that when I was living in Ikorodu, I don't know whether it is still done. I don't know whether there is a law that says it can be done in daylight or broad daylight. But I'm telling you that as of today, I know that they do Oro in Ikorodu even in daytime. Because I used to live in the Agric area. But those who live in the interland part of Ikorodu will tell you that
they are not go.
Yes, there are some certain areas where it is even done for not just 1 day, 1, 2, 3 days.
3 days.
Okay, even right now in my office, I know of people who will tell me, oh God, they are doing Oro today. I'm not going. They would stay back at work. So there is an agreement. There is order. And then there are times when a situation of where people get killed I think most of the time we should go back to the first reason why that Oro was done. Most times people get killed. I can recall in Shagamu, they used it to do a cleansing. People in...
is that justifiable?
Hold on, madam. Hold on. Like you said, I am not a spokesperson for them.
Is that justifiable?
I am only trying to let you understand that, okay, for instance, there are practices in certain areas. Okay, they say
that is sacrosanct to those
areas. And then they also bring up those things to make sure that they instill some form of discipline in their area.
That is to the worship.
So,
excuse me.
no, ma'am, not to the worshippers. Let's understand that the Nigerian Constitution, regardless of even if it is stated, like he too subscribed, there are certain parts of the tradition. I wanted to get it from you.
Are you saying the killing was justified?
Madam, I did not say so. I did not say so. I'm only saying, look, that there are times that even our constitution will be in tandem or in agreement with some of those culture and customs. Remember that the culture and tradition have been there even before some of us were born. And even the colonial masters, when they came, had to still inculcate and some of those things,
exactly.
you know, and imbibe it in our constitution
didn't
till today.
Okay, let me cut in quickly.
It all boils down to every individual.
All right, somebody's reacting. Somebody is reacting on our feedback platform, and he says that Oro is very bad. One day they show me shege. Okay, you know what? The issue I have is how they pass the information across, because I almost became a victim. That's so I did not know. So do they go on radio and announce there's going to be Oro? Because to the best of my knowledge, the most they do is word from mouth to mouth. You know, this person tells that person.
No.
Okay. How about somebody traveling? Someone who is just coming into
the driver is aware.
That town.
The driver is aware.
Okay, because we need to talk about that too.
Even when you get to a particular place, they will stop you
and tell you don't go further.
Okay.
This place.
But you know, some people are so curious. They want to see. They want to see what it looks like. Yes, I feel
that's the mystery. You understand? I've not seen.
All right, quickly, because we have to take a break.
And just to answer that, I think most of the people that fall victims are maybe people coming in from outside. They're totally ignorant. Strangers. But the fact is that we are in 21st century. Some of these laws, some of these customs should be reviewed. They should be reviewed. They should review. Like, for instance, in Lagos State, there's this environmental sanitation exercise that you cannot open your shop. And it's mostly for people in the informal economy, not the bankers, not the big offices. You cannot open your shop till 10 a.m. And people actually come to the shop and then they stay there till it's 10 a.m. Why can't you say there will be a supervision, and if you don't clean your shop, does it take you 2 hours to clean a little shop? You know, let me tell you, this is counterproductive. This is retrogressive. Imagine shutting down the New York Exchange, the New York City, the business district for 2 hours. Imagine the loss of man-hour, the loss of revenue. So this thing should be reviewed.
Let's have in mind that all countries have their tradition.
That's a peculiar to them.
They do.
It has to be progressive.
All right. Okay. Our time is moving on. All right. According to the court ruling, Oro festival or ritual can be celebrated between the hours of 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. in Ogun State. So we're trying to see if other states.
You know the danger in this now. It has become law.
Yeah.
Any other case,
they will revert to it. They will cite that
that is
judgment.
progress.
Yes.
Progress has been made. Yes.
So at least no more curfew during the day. Some of us need to go out, you know. Yes. All right. One other feedback here says. One other feedback.
Stop you at anytime. Just read.
All right. Prince Adedeji from Ilogbo Ota says, sorry, Ilogbo Ota says Nigerians need to be educated on certain things, most especially on this Oro festival at daytime. Without proper awareness, it's a criminal act. Okay, all right, we're moving on to the abusive use of siren, which is